We're back on the record, fellas.
Yeah, I think. What do I think happened to DB Cooper?
Do you,
So the
do, you,
last
do, you, do
time,
you think he made it? Do you think he made the jump?
I like to think he did. I'm a believer.
Yeah.
I
That's
so I think the last time I can't remember how in depth we got about it, but my connection to DB Cooper actually starts with Mad Men,
Yeah.
because there were a lot of these like fan theories about who Don Draper is and like what becomes of him and how are they going to wrap this whole thing up, and the timelines loosely correlated to DB Cooper and his big jump and like this, a handsome man who just like very calmly like gets away from it all. Um, so that was kind of my foray into it. That obviously went down the rabbit hole figuring it out. But so to answer the question directly of what do I think happened to him, I do think he makes the jump. I think there was probably something a little bit more under the hood there of the whole like ransom negotiation thing. Like I feel like he might have been someone of substance where because this is also like the early days of aviation. They didn't like they being big aviation government, whoever else needed to be involved, didn't want people to be spooked about airplanes, especially at a critical juncture. So
Yep.
they're like, we're gonna help you out with this one. Not gonna make a scene here, but also you're not getting all of the money that you think you're getting. So I think there was a deal cut somewhere in there. That's my hot take.
interesting. So bear with me here. So I may have missed this. So we think Don Draper becomes DB Cooper?
I don't want to spoil a show that ended a decade ago for you, but no, he's not. He's
No,
not. He's
but
not
there's
DB
some
Cooper.
ties there. Like, I
Yeah,
don't think it was
when-
accidental that there.
Okay.
When the show was airing.
Yeah.
Same thing with like, do you remember like Game of Thrones? When Game of Thrones was airing, people would like write all kinds of theories of what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Happened with Westworld. Happened with all
Yeah.
like the big shows
Yeah,
that were periodical, like week to
The
week.
black box type shows. Yeah.
Yeah, and so this was I want to say it was like around like season 4 or 5 where like it had really blown up. Reddit was big onto it, and there was a lot of speculation about what they were going to do with Don Draper because again, don't want to spoil the show.
It's
but,
an
like,
old show.
It's an old show. He's not Don Draper. Like that's kind of the big thing that they kind of reveal in season.
Have you
He's
seen?
not Don Draper.
Have you seen it, Red?
Yeah, I've seen Mad Men, but I don't recall the DB Cooper tie.
Well, I mean, he's Whitman, right? He's got the different
He's Dick
personality.
Whitman. Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of had to be on the boards, on the forums to be caught up in this.
All right.
Certainly, the show was never like, "Hey, this is DB Cooper." I don't even think they referenced it.
Yeah.
But that was a potential theory, and yeah, I don't know. I love Mad Men. It's one of my favorite shows.
Yes.
And it's all stuck in the brain somehow.
I was late to the table to watch it, but I will
Yeah.
say I feel like the way they wrapped it up with the Coke commercial, like to me is one of my favorite. I think one of my favorite endings to a
They
series.
landed the plane.
Yeah,
There you go.
It really did.
Let's see.
It really did.
But instead of landing the plane, one theory was that they jump out of the plane. Is my point. So.
You see, that's the insight that you get here on the Southern Hang podcast from none other than Asa Daniels.
Well, yeah. So maybe he could still be out there. He could still be out there. He's probably in a nursing home at this point, but taking that one to the grave.
The thing that I wanted to ask you about that we didn't do on the show were the bird masks from the Kikion video. You got to tell me where those things came from.
A very good friend of ours, Charlie Hull, plays in a band that we love called Mary Shelley, amazing punk band from Brooklyn. Charlie directed the Kikion video. He also directed, I don't know if you guys have seen, we put out a music video for Go Fish, which is equally as stupid.
Oh, the
as
masks make a
Kikion.
comeback?
Oh, there are masks. I promise there are masks. In the first one, it's birds. The second one, it's fish. But there are masks. And I guess the only thing I can really say is, Charlie's a madman, and he has a vision. And when he has a vision, he needs to execute it. And in all of those, we end up in masks. We're crawling around in,
Awesome.
all kinds of shit. It's yeah.
We're in Louisville, and so University of Louisville has there's a guy here. He's on the radio, and he writes a fan blog called Card Chronicle, and so it's one of the popular fan blogs for University of Louisville,
Sure.
and he ordered this mask, and I think it's from the same manufacturer of your mask, of a cardinal, and he wears it, and he calls it the Card Chronicle Bird Mask, and it's the most creepy looking cardinal you've ever seen, and you just think and so now people wear them to the games, and they're everywhere.
Oh, wow.
So maybe that's the next video. You get some of the cardinal versions of your masks, and we'll hang.
Wow. Yeah, if people started wearing, the accoutrements of our music videos, which somebody was telling me the other day that they think that music videos are a staple of Gooseberry, because we don't take ourselves very seriously. I think that's fairly evident, and I think having fun with the music videos is one way that we get to express the lighter side of what the songs themselves maybe represent.
Right.
But somebody was telling me that they thought that music videos were such a core element to Gooseberry. So the idea that people, fans of the band, would come to the show wearing stuff from the music videos, it sounds crazy at first, and the more I'm saying it out loud, kind of makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
So if suddenly people are showing up
blind
wearing
pig, and we're going to order the bird masks.
Yeah.
We're going to be in the front row. There we go.
Dude, it sounds like a plan to me.
Awesome.
That would be pretty wild.
It's happening. It's happening.
Book it.
Asa, one last thing for you, if you could, if you're all right with this.